be scared here.
Johnny.
You're still afraid.
Stop it now, I mean it. You're acting like a child.
They're coming for you. Look, there comes one of them now.
He'll hear you.
Here he comes.
I can't look! Take your popcorn! This is too far for me! Take it! Turn it off! Hey guys, what's going on? Doing a cool little thing this week. It's called Stephen King Week. I'm gonna do a whole bunch of Stephen King movies, starting from maybe like my least... Maybe no, they're my greatest, but they're not my greatest, but they're kind of my least, you know, starting with the least kind of favorite of my greatest Stephen King films, if you get what I mean. Anyway, you know, you're not gonna get what I mean, but it's like, let's say I like, I don't know, A Nightmare on Elm Street 3, I like it, but it's not my total favorite, so I'm gonna go from my favorite to my favorite, and like the best one, you know. I'm gonna do that. So here we go. I'm gonna start out with one of my okay, like really good movies. It's just not my top favorite. Like, it's still good though. And that's Stephen King's Pet Semetary. I only have it for DVD. I need to change that. I do. I need to change that very much. Stephen King's Pet Semetary. After moving in an idyllic home, because I'm not positive, but idyllic home in the countryside, life seems perfect for the Creed family, but not for long. Louis and Rachel Creed and their 2 young children settle in a house that sits next door to a pet cemetery. Okay, I'm going to sum it up. They have a house, this family moves in, they have a house, and it's kind of like, you know, they have a neighbor across the street played by a really good actor. Damn, they don't have his name on the back. Fred Gwynne. He's Herman Munster from the Munsters TV show, old stuff. And he comes over, he tells him, you know, you have a secret pet cemetery in your backyard. Do you want me to show you it? And so he leads him down a path, and they find his pet cemetery. Anyway, let's get back to reading the back. Built on an ancient Indian burial ground, their mysterious new neighbor, Judd Crandall, played by Fred Gwynne, the guy I just told you about, hides the cemetery's darkest secrets until a family tragedy brings the secret to life. Now an unthinkable evil is about to be resurrected. Okay, pretty much I told you what happened. Okay. So throughout this movie, there's a really big scene in this movie which just really, really strikes you, especially if you're like a parent or just, you know, hate seeing little... The whole point of this movie, it's almost like a zombie movie if you think about it, like a resurrection movie almost, like a zombie type of deal. Beyond this pet cemetery, they have a Indian burial ground sighting, and Judd, you know, the guy, Fred Gwynne, he shows the father this after, you know, the little girl's pet dies, and the next day the pet comes back. It's just not the same pet. Like, it's the same body and everything, just not the same personality as the original cat. So there's something up with that. And, you know, then something tragic happens. You know, I don't want to spoil the whole thing for you, but it's Stephen King's Pet Sematary. I mean, the movie was made in 1989. If you haven't seen any Stephen King movie, I don't know why the hell you're watching this, but if you're interested in watching Stephen King's Pet Sematary, this is a recommendation Stephen King movie. It's pretty creepy. Zelda. I'm not sleeping tonight. That's how that goes for me. Really well done Stephen King movie. It's directed by Mary Lambert. You know, I have to give out the names of these kind of directors because they don't get much credit for these kind of movies, and no one ever remembers them. And I think this guy deserves at least a shout out. Well done for a Stephen King movie. Stephen King does a really good job with this. Probably the book's a lot better, but this movie has some chilling moments in it. It really does. You know, the scene where he's telling a story of why he doesn't, you know, normally tell people about the Indian burial ground, and that's just creepy as hell. I don't want to think about that right now. Nope, not thinking about that. Damn it, now I'm thinking about it. Thanks, guys. Thanks a lot. Maybe dead is better. No, sometimes dead is better. Sometimes dead is better. So, yeah, Pet Sematary is a solid horror movie, a solid storyline, a solid plot, solid actors, solid acting. The acting's okay, let me just say that for sure. It's okay. It's not the greatest. Little kids certainly creepy in this movie. Nothing that's rememberable. This movie can be forgettable at some points, but really well done. Other than that, it's a classic, and the idea of this scares me to shit. I'm going to give Pet Sematary 4.2 out of 5. It's a well done flick. I think it is. Stephen King's a masterpiece when it comes to the horror genre, mostly the suspense. So, guys, like, comment on this video. Tell me what you guys think of Pet Sematary. Pet Sematary 2 just was terrible, so I'm not going to review that one. But, guys, subscribe to this channel, and if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. No one's going to stop you. No one, if they do, you need to call me up, and I'll put an end to that right now. Thanks, guys, for watching. I'm gonna put this down now, so you know.